One of the most dramatic scenes from last year's flooding was caught on camera right here in White Sulphur Springs. This incredible video shows a house on fire, carried away by fast-moving floodwaters.
West Virginia Tonight anchor Dan Thorn sat down with the woman who shot that video and says it's still hard to believe 1 year later and trying to think back of that just unthinkable moment.
It's a scenic summer day along Howard's Creek in White Sulphur Springs. Families playing and the sun is shining. It's the complete opposite of how it looked 1 year ago today. Millions of people across the country watched this apocalyptic video in amazement and horror as a house on fire floats down a flooded creek. Amanda Carper was with her family when she shot this video. Devastating floodwaters ravaged the area in June 2016.
Absolutely unreal. Never thought it would happen. It's unbelievable.
Amanda says she was compelled to shoot the video to show how severe the storm was and hopefully get some help.
We were basically trapped. It was completely covered. This was an island. Nobody could get in to help us.
Just to give you an idea of how high these raging floodwaters were, I'm standing at the top of the bridge. The water pushing the flaming house down this creek, eventually stopping right here, and Amanda says it was sucked underneath. The Carper family home was one of several that filled with rising water. They had just minutes to get out.
We heard the gurgling of the vents, and we seen the water coming. We didn't know it was going to happen that quickly. It was in less than 10 minutes.
Amanda says by the time they got out, they were wading in water up to their thighs.
It was like the water had eaten the road.
A day later, they returned home to mud-covered floors, damaged furniture, and their fence pushed over. It still stings seeing the house a year later.
It's still sad. I hate coming over here because we don't live here anymore. It'll never be the same. It's not home anymore.
The Carpers now have a new house a few miles up the road in Lewisburg, out of the flood zone. In Greenbrier County, I'm Dan Thorn for West Virginia Tonight.
Now, we did reach out to the man whose home was destroyed by the floodwaters and the fire, and he says that it's just something that's still unimaginable.
Yeah, he says he doesn't really like to talk about it to this day because it is still so hard to think about that day, and that's the same story for a lot of people that we've met today in White Sulphur Springs.